Today is August 23rd, 2020. Today is Canobie Lake's birthday. I just want to wish Canobie Lake Park a happy birthday. Canobie Lake opened 1902 on this day today. And today Canobie Lake turned 118 years old. Canobie Lake Park started out as a trolley park. And this picture is from 1902 on August 23rd. And this is Canobie Lake. So during the early 1900s, they had trolleys from Lawrence, from Boston, came up to Canobie. And people used to go there on weekends. The folks used to dress their Sunday best at the park. This is the water fountain. And this water fountain today is by the Sky Ride. But this been with the park since opening day. So the stone fountain is 118 years old today. It's still there. This is Canobie Lake's first roller coaster. They had like a figure 8 at the park on August 23rd, 1902. And this coaster wasn't not that high. It was only 40 feet. Speed was like probably like 20 miles per hour. This is an old baseball field. This is where the gift shop is at, and the Untamed coaster is on this land right now. But they used to have like games and stuff, races at the park, and baseball games. The park used to have like a bowling alley. People used to bowl over there. So this is the old baseball field. Now today, Untamed roller coaster sits on this land. So this is the trolley drop off. This is August 23rd, 1902. This is people was about to go into the park. This is the entrance of the park. They did shows in the early 1900s. They did like outside acts and magic shows and stuff. This is a shooting gallery, and that used to cost 5 cents. This is the penny arcade. This is a boathouse. The boathouse stands there at the park today. This is the jackpot on Casino Arcade now. So 1912, the park put a swimming pool at the front of the park, right next to the carousel. That's where the new entrance is at now, as of today. But the pool been there since 1912 to 2000. I think 2007. Yep. So the swimming pool been there for years. I used to go swimming a lot over there. I sure do miss the swimming pool. The antique carousel was added to the park 1903. And the carousel is still at the park now. This carousel is one of my favorite attractions at the park. So this is the old trolley loop. This is like 1904. People was going home from spending the day at the park. This picture is from 1931. This is the entrance to the park lot as of today. That's one of the old trolleys. Used to go to the park from Lawrence. This is Dance Hall Theater. Dance Hall Theater got built in 1936, same year as the Yankee Cannonball. And people just having big fun dance. Kids on the antique carousel. It's like 1935. So 1970, they tore down an old swimming pool. They made a bigger swimming pool. And the swimming pool used to be next to the carousel at the front entrance. This is the Yankee Cannonball, but the Yankee Cannonball had a name before they named it Yankee Cannonball. This roller coaster used to call it the Greyhound. So this is opening day, 1936, and this is Yankee Cannonball. That's when the year Yankee Cannonball opened at the park. But at the time, that coaster used to call it Greyhound. Yankee Cannonball got built in 1931 for a amusement park in Connecticut called Lakeview Park. But Lakeview Park closed down in 1935. In 1936, Canobie Lake bought the coaster, and they rebuilt the whole ride at the park. And they opened it. So this is the entrance to the Greyhound, aka Yankee Cannonball. Back then, this roller coaster looked so different. This entrance, wow. The tree's not there anymore. Now this is from 1936. So they had like a swing ride, airplane rides. Then in the 1970s they made it as jets. And this ride got tore down like 1982, I think. Yep, so I never rode it. Yeah, they got a couple of fun houses at the park back in the time. They had like Laughland. Then they had another fun house called a Seven House of. I think it's called a Seven House of the House of Seven Gables. It's based in Salem, Mass. But they had like a fun house. And the fun house is the gift shop behind on Tang Coaster. It's called the Beer Lounge. Sorry. Yeah, the park had like a mirror maze called a Tiki Maze, and it had a mirror house, and that was like right by the carousel and zero gravity. But they built the ride in 1971, and the mirror maze got taken out 2016. This is the first aid house, and guess what? The first aid house still there. If y'all ride the antique cars, you pass the old general store on the ride. This is the building. This building been there since 1940, and the building's still there. So dock rides at the park. They had rompers, and they changed it to the swamp, and that's one of the beloved dock rides in New England. This ride got built in 1935, and they changed it to a swamp in the mid-70s, early 70s. And the swamp closed down like 1985. They closed down the swamp. And they built Mine of the Lost Souls in 1987. That's when Mine of the Lost Souls came to the park. This is the Doldrums. And Doldrums still at the park. Doldrums been there at the park since the 1940s. Still there. So this is the Laugh Valley I was talking about earlier. This is the fun house they used to have. And it used to be the house of Seven Gables. And now, today, this is Beer Lodge. Beer Lodge. Gift shop. This is a grill and restaurant over there too. Yeah, so this building changed a lot. They used to have Fascination back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s in this building. And they used to have a gift shop in there too. This is an old baseball game, but they do got another baseball game right by the antique cars. And this is the main arcade building back in the 1940s, but the building got changed a lot with the designs. This is the old whip ride that used to be next to Carousel, and they took it out like the early 1980s. They put the Matterhorn in. The Matterhorn retired at 2007. They put Equinox in, and Equinox got retired in 2014. And now they got another flat ride called Ice Jet. It's like a Matterhorn type of ride. They going up the lift on Inca Cannonball, aka Greyhound at the time. So on the lake they had like boat rides. They always had boat rides going on the lake. They had duck boats. This is like 1970s. Mid-80s, 1985, they built a steamship called the Canobie Queen. And that was one of my favorite attractions. And the old riverboat ran from probably like mid-80s to 1999. Canobie Queen got retired. Now, 2005, they built another boat called Blue Heron. And Blue Heron still runs as today. So this is the Midway in 1950s. This is the entrance of Canobie Lake in the 1970s. So these are the sky jets, and that's where Starburst is at. And this is from 1970s. Yep. So I just want to wish Canobie Lake Park a happy 118-year-old birthday to the park. So happy birthday, Canobie Lake. So this is my video of wishing happy birthday to Canobie Lake. This is one of my favorite amusement parks in the area, and this is my home park. I love this park, and I hope this park still continue to provide family fun. So if y'all like the video, comment. If y'all enjoy it, press like and share. This is my video of happy birthday.